Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this meeting of the Russell Cotes Art Gallery and Museum Management Committee. This is, of course, a reconvened meeting, which takes account of an impasse on January the 19th last, which I hope is now resolved, and we're able to progress that meeting to its conclusion. So I first of all invite apologies, Rebecca.
Yes, of course, Chair, and I'll just quickly read out the housekeeping notice. Please note this meeting is being recorded by the Council for live broadcast and will be published on the Council website for a minimum of 6 months. The meeting may also be recorded or streamed for live or subsequent broadcast by members of the public. For those in the room, please note if the fire alarm sounds, please exit the building by way of the nearest available signed fire exit route and make your way to the assembly point at the War Memorial in the gardens opposite the front of this building in Bourne Avenue. Finally, please ensure background noise is kept to a minimum and mobile phones and other devices are switched off or turned to silent for the duration of the meeting. Thank you. And Chair, apologies. We have received apologies from Sir George Marrick.
Thank you. I now turn to hear any declarations of interest which will bring to bear on any of the agenda items. There are none, which allows us to move to the Russell Cotes charity accounts. And I'm grateful for your attendance, Matt. If you'd just like to preface that, the matter that was at issue, which I believe is now resolved, and perhaps make a note of the resolution of the longer term support for the museum and gallery.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, trustees. So on behalf of the Council, I'm just here to reaffirm the support for Russell Cotes and just to confirm what that consists of. So that's the 2 million dowry that was set aside. That will be handed over to the Russell Cotes on vesting day. 250,000 on top of that for the maintenance. So in regards to Russell Cotes, transfer the study centre and any reserves that are there before vesting day will also be transferred over to the independent charity thereafter as well. So yeah, on behalf of the council, just reconfirming that the position that was originally set out will now be actioned.
Thank you very much. And as I understand it, the audit note, which was a matter of some debate, is now resolved in as much as we can be optimistic of the museum and gallery progressing as a viable financial concern.
For you, Chair, yes. Now that you've got confirmation of that, hopefully that will give you, the trustees, confirmation of a going concern. That's what the test is, that it's a going concern as a trust going forward. So I hope that gives everyone the assurance needed to sign the accounts up today.
With the assurance that Matt Filmer has provided, are we of the mind to approve the accounts as were published and for our hand to be laid upon them subsequently? For the purposes of signature, should there be any doubts as to what I meant by that? Are we in agreement?
Great. That's unanimous, Chair.
Unanimous. Thank you also, Matt, for summarising key items of the settlement. Rebecca, who is clerk, is privy to the memorandum, the email which Aidan Dunn sent to me last week, which will assist her in forming that minute. With that, Alan.
Thank you, Chair. Just in case it gets lost in the noise, can I just make the point that although I'm very happy that we've agreed those points, there is still the issue of pensions, and there are a number of issues around that that need to be resolved. I wouldn't like that to get lost in going forward.
Thank you, Alan. And one of the points I made with the Chief Executive on Friday is that we have probably a 3-month lead period prior to incorporation. It's a very tight timetable now, and it does really require a very responsive authority to these matters. And of course, the pension issue is a highly technical matter. So, you know, we do need an open conduit for exchange of advice and information. as well as to resolve any outstanding matters that our consultants recommend. Thank you. I believe, Rebecca, we can note the report which is set out on item 4 of your agenda, because that will be taken at the next meeting, and we will provide further update and progress towards establishing the independent charity.
Yes, Chair, that's correct, because it has been superseded by the one for this the following meeting.
In which case, with your support, I'm able to close the meeting and to invite Rebecca to confirm that the live broadcast has ended.